Now, I gotta be honest, I have actually not seen a whole or read a whole large amount of She Hulk comic books. Only a few things I do know about her are from the Daredevil comic books because her and Daredevil were a thing in the books. So that's particularly where I know a decent amount about her from. So I wonder exactly how she ended up getting the Hulk power. Because I don't know exactly how she gets it in the comic books. For the wall breaks. That's pretty damn dank. Hmm. So he made a device that lets him be banner form, or they just didn't want to use the CGI on, onto this episode or explanation. Chopstick with Chewies? The whole best thing about it is the finger thing. Finger thing? Ugh. Holy shit! Where the fuck did that spaceship come from? Oh. Ow? Uh oh. Does that keep him from hulking out in any situation, though? No! His blood dripped in her open wound. Mmm. Oh, I get it. But real talk, if she was anybody else, she'd be dead. Like Hulk's Hulk's blood is literally radioactive. Like you would die from getting blood on his blood on you. Well, ingesting his blood. Why did you go to the back? You didn't just go into the front door and ask them, "Hey, can you help me?" Well, damn. How did how did we get here? Ah, oh, don't do this, Disney. Don't do that. Don't do. I'm tired of seeing this exact same trope over and over and over. I'm tired of seeing this exact same trope. They couldn't have showed her hulking out from any other freaking way other than this. This had to be the way that they did it. I already know what's gonna end up happening. Like I'm not even listening to what the fuck he's saying. I literally want to skip this entire part. I know what the reason why she hulks out. He's gonna be trying to go up to her. Oh hey baby, why don't you go and talk to me? She tries to walk away. Hey, why don't you go and talk to me? Oh my fucking god! Y'all can't do this any other way. Y'all, there's no other way y'all could show her hulking out. Y'all had to go with this trope. Oh my god. This is so fucking cringe. Whatever, let's get this over with. Y'all couldn't have showed her hulking out any other fucking way? Like, there's other things that could make her angry besides that. So, is she in Bruce's house? Uh, really? Well, at least they said the word Smart Hulk in it. I bet you wish he would do that, huh? Wait, does this mean that he actually went ahead and stripped his cousin naked and swapped her clothes out? What the fuck? Shouldn't this be the creepy shit? Wait, why did that? Why did that? Why was that the first thing that came to her mind? Because I'm better than you? Wait, what? How did you get to? How did we get there? How did? How did we get there? Could it have been just because you're a Hulk that it basically helps him because it also boosts his. It, I, what? How did we get there? Also, that makes sense. I mean, didn't Bruce's father? I don't know. Maybe I have my books mixed up, but if I'm not mistaken, I could have sworn Bruce's father himself was the one who developed the Hulk, um, the entire Hulk serum or the entire way to become a Hulk. Isn't that right? And he specifically made that to where it bonded with his blood. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. You guys, let me know in the comics. I think she needs food. Yeah, like she needs food. She is basically hasn't eaten since for an entire day. But 15 years. No, like that's not gonna. So I don't think that same thing applies. Of course, I've seen a trailer, but I don't. That doesn't necessarily apply to her. Because I mean, the entire purpose of why Hulk has two separate personalities in itself is because of the trauma that he faced as a kid from getting the shit beat out of him. Like Bruce Banner's father, if I'm not mistaken, was heavily fucking abusive. He even used his own child as like a test lab subject to test the Hulk serum on. Like she doesn't have the same scar or trauma that you have, so she wouldn't go through any of that. Like she wouldn't have a double personality at all. Like your issue was literally because of a mental health issue. She doesn't have to have that issue. Yeah. No, she doesn't. You you had another personality because of your mental trauma as a child. Hulk was there to take the punches that you didn't want to take. And the CGI actually looks pretty good. I can't even lie. Looks pretty damn good. Maybe it's because I don't have like a 4K TV or anything like that, but it's good to me. What? I mean, her hair looks absolutely, completely fake. Doesn't look like it's coming out of the roots at all. But hey, and this actually makes sense because fun fact, this Hulk that's in this show and in the MCU is supposed to be the exact same Hulk that was in the old Fox movies. Like that exact same Hulk that was in like Cuba or whatever like that. This is supposed to be the exact same guy. So it makes sense that he would be into this whole Zen thing. Okay, now it looks bad. That looked kind of bad. But this stuff is looking good. Why? Why? Why did you do that? That's funny. Punk. Really? That hair actually looks a lot better. God damn, that's a lot of alcohol. Oh, bro. You could tell Tony's absence is like really heavily weighing on Bruce. Like it's really weighing on him. I think I think Bruce is just so happy to have another person that's in the Hulk situation that can actually relate to his situation to where he's like, I don't really want you to leave, but at the exact same time, I mean, she's nailing it. I mean, I get it. I don't particularly like. I get it. I don't particularly like the explanation of right there that oh she can control the Hulk form just because she's a woman. That I could see how someone might consider that to be pandering, but at the exact same time, that's not inaccurate. I mean, women do deal with that a lot. They do deal with that, but again, there's not any other situations where you had to control your anger besides dealing with men. There's no other situations that you can possibly explain. Yes, to some people it's not. Just because they have powers didn't mean that they would necessarily be a superhero. First of all, she's out of fucking line. His trauma did not particularly come from him being the Hulk. I could have sworn, I will double check in a comic book, but I could have sworn last comic book I read about the Hulk, his origin is that he was beat the fucking shit out of by his father. And as a coping mechanism, he developed the Hulk personality. So he had the multiple personality issue before he became the Hulk. That is right there, particularly where that comes from. So that's out of fucking line. What? There's no way Hulk wouldn't be able to stop a goddamn Jeep. Do you know how light a Jeep is? The whole point of Jeeps is that they're really light so they can climb shit that normal cars can't. What? Rule. That was nice. Ooh. Ow. Literally. Uh-oh. She's getting it. You did one big one. She did multiple tiny ones. He's like, the fuck? How did that not break it to pieces? Do you know how much Ray-Bans cost? I do have a question though. How come her clothes stayed the exact same size though? Like her clothes expanded with her, even though she's like a what 5'4", 5'3" chick, and then when she turns Hulk, she's like 7 feet. That is definitely a horrible CGI car. You could have just filmed an actual car driving off. Fun. What? What? Why did she bust in there? No, just ask her why she bust into the door. I mean, why did she bust in through the wall? There's a door. Like you could walk through the door. Why is that outfit the same size as her still? That outfit should be ripped into pieces. This is definitely gonna be copyrighted. I'm gonna mute the shit out of this. Blah 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 blah. Okay, I guess that's the outro. Okay. Any after credits scene? There is. After credits scene. Oh, god damn it. Alright, there we go. It's done. The music is over. It's out. I get what she's saying. Like, he's Captain America. A lot of chicks want to bang him, but still, like, still. Oh God. Let's just be honest. Let's start here. The show itself is not as bad as people think it is. Yet. Is not as bad as people think it is yet. There are some things that I had an issue with, of course, because every female-led movie always has to have this. Just so happen to have a rough, tough guy who looks like he's like a biker or whatever like that, or rides a motorcycle like he's too cool for school, and then he tries to go up to her and say, hey honey, or hey sweetie, why don't you go ahead and come talk to me, and then she tries to walk away, and of course he goes ahead and catcalls her. I'm just tired of seeing that all the fucking time, because again, the men who do that, there are very few men. Well, don't get me wrong, there are men who do that all the time, but the men who even have the courage to do that, there are so a small minority of men who have the courage to be able to even talk to a chick. And those are the type of guys that they zoom in on and put a fucking X-ray on. Like, oh, I hate that trope so much. I hate that trope. But what she said in regards to like women having to control their emotions for being perceived a certain type of way, that is 100% true. Women do have to go ahead and control their emotions from being perceived a certain type of way. Or what she was talking about, people going ahead and spouting stuff to her that she particularly already knows or anything like that. That's not a specific woman thing. I'm a black man in America. I get that shit all the time. People still think I don't know how to fucking count. I have a freaking bachelor's degree in software development, software engineering, and I know tons of fucking math. That's just how it is. Like people do that all the time. And it's not, I don't think that it's specifically some that, don't get me wrong, it's something that happens a lot. It just, I'm tired of the same tropes all the time, over and over and over. She's good, she's amazing, she's awesome. It's just because she's a girl, she's awesome and amazing and doing all these different things. Why can't it be that she just so happened to be good? She's good, she's amazing and everything like that, but she just so happened to be a female. Doesn't mean she doesn't have any problems or anything like that. Like what I said earlier, the reason why Bruce himself had such a hard time is because he went ahead and dealt with some trauma as a child and never was able to go ahead and get the help he needed to cope with that abuse and that trauma from the past. And because she never had that type of issue or had those type of incidences happen to her, or from what it seems like, it doesn't mean that she's going to have such a hard time with being a Hulk. The same way that if somebody else who had like a really nice life or had a somewhat normal life would not have the same exact troubles as being a Hulk. They're, again, like she said, they're completely two different people. Why can't it just be that is because they're just completely two different people? Not she's just good at being a Hulk because she's a woman. But yeah, I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. If you did, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe down below for more videos just like this one. Make sure you like me, love me, and you talk me down below, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Peace.